I'm really excited to come this week live for our December teaching. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but this week has been a little bit too eventful for me, and I've had to regroup my energies to focus on my family. So enough about me. Let's get into the teaching of the day. So let me grab my deck because I want to show you something that you can do with your tarot deck that is going to help you plan for 2021. Have an idea of what 2021 has in stock for you. So what I want you to do is to focus on 2021. Hi, Susie. And to shuffle your cards whilst you ask your higher self, the universe, whatever you believe in, holds the wisdom for you today. And whilst you do that, think of 2021 and what it's going to bring to you. So I'm just shuffling the cards now, and I'm going to... And so after you've done that, all you need to do is to pull 12 cards that you're going to put in 2 rows. So I'm going to... And if you're a little bit hesitant on how to pull the cards, what you can do is to spread them in a fan in front of you. It doesn't have to be a pretty one at all. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. If I can, yes, that's it. That's on my desk. Luckily, my desk today is not too messy. And you just pull randomly. You might think it's random, but it won't be, because your hands sort of are a vehicle for your intuition. It's the case for me all the time, actually. And I don't think I've shared this before with you. Before I was more conscious about how my intuition worked, I would grab something, maybe like I was going on a trip. And it happened a lot, actually, the year my dad died. I would go on a trip, and randomly at the last moment, after I've packed everything, I would go and take something without thinking. It was literally, I was prompted to go somewhere. I'd pick up a book or something, put it in my suitcase and take it with me. And this happened actually the day after my dad died, when I flew to Paris to see my family. I was inspired, let's put it that way, to go and grab a DVD set of, actually, what do you call it? A comedian? Comedians. It's a group of comedians that is quite famous in France. I was like, why am I taking this with me? And it turned out that my guardian angel wanted me to make my family laugh, which is, on a day that after your dad died, is a pretty big challenge, but it worked. Everybody ended up laughing and having a wonderful time. So this is what my hands are capable of doing, and that's also what your hands are capable of doing. Just switch off your mind and just pull those 12 cards. So I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to make a little bit of space, and hopefully I can show you again when I've placed them. And I'm also going to there's not an awful lot of space on my desk, because it's actually my son's desk for when he was little. I love that, actually. Right, let's see. So I'm just picking the cards. They were spread in a fan, but I don't have enough space now, so I'm going to put them down, and we're going to turn them one by one, and I'm going to tell you what the feeling. So if you remember from the units, you need to just get the first impression you get from a card, okay? Don't overthink things. So I have my 12 cards here. I'm going to show you the desk again. Let's just do this again. Oops, can you see? They're just, yeah, that's my 12 cards for 2021. I'm going to thank the universe for the guidance. And I'm going to turn the first one on. So, actually, I'm going to turn the camera now because I want to show you the cards. Right, so the first card that I got is the Hierophant. It's reversed. So when it's reversed, it's either that something's going to be delayed. This is my grandfather, by the way. Hello, bon papa. And the Hierophant is the teacher. It's the one that encourages you to go within. So if it's reversed, I would probably say what this card feels to me is that there's no need to go within, that it's the opposite that I need to do. I need to go without. I need to go out into the world and spread the word, basically. So that's what I got for January. I don't know which way it was, but it doesn't matter. When you turn a card, this is a good example. I've turned it upright. So that's how I should look at it. Because you can see you can turn a card this way or you can turn it that way. And I'm gonna try and forget that I've seen that one here so that I don't consciously try to pull it one way or another. And you can decide actually that the way it shows up doesn't matter before you do the spread. So just decide, just be clear. I probably would encourage you not to go into the reversed meaning because it's going to be too complicated for you, but I'm a more seasoned tarot reader, so I can actually decide that this is going to matter. So Ace of Cups, it's this wonderful woman her life is full, her cup is full, and she feels very accomplished. So I have a feeling that in February, there's going to be a lot of things that will fulfill me. And it's interesting because I have planned in February to launch my new podcast. So it would make sense. It feels like it's a success, that it's like the, when you go on a podium, you receive, what are these called? I can't remember. So that feels good. The next one is the 10 of Cups. And the first impression I get from this is that that's going to be for March, is that my husband and I will feel that we have a lot in life to look forward to. And that's such a good feeling to look forward to because, this card to me talks of abundance, but also abundance of emotions and special moments. And I'm really loving this. Now we're moving into March. Right, so this is a reversed. And what I'm getting from this one is that you can see there are two people on a horse. So it would normally talk about a partnership. And it looks like in April, an opportunity for a partnership will come up, and that it's best if I say no, if I give it a miss, okay? Now, so we're now in May. And May, it's interesting. Again, we have reversed. If you look at the card upright, it's like this person who isolates themselves, who worry a lot, who are prisoner of their own mindset because they're actually really successful, but they're not owning that success. This is the golden fleece. So it's literally they have success at their feet, but they're not appreciating it. So it's reversed. So I'm going to say that I feel that this is a sign not to be too hard on myself because I know I tend to be very harsh. I tend to not acknowledge my successes and feel like a failure. I have this deep-rooted belief that I'm a failure. So I have to be mindful not to get sucked into that. June. So it looks like May and June I'm going to be feeling a bit sorry for myself, but the cards are encouraging me not to do that and to accept the help of the angels. And as I'm thinking, as I feel this card, particularly to accept the help that is going to come from my main business guide, because I tend to forget to work with him. So he's going to be around in June, which is kind of interesting because June is when we'll probably go off on a holiday. That's when we go on holiday, usually me and my family. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but I'm also seeing the island that this woman is on, and I have a feeling that this is going to be more for the collective, actually, that because with Brexit happening in the UK and everything, I have a feeling that I'm going to be feeling the feelings of other people who are feeling a bit desperate and a bit unsure, and that I need to shine a light on that and keep the positivity to encourage people to have faith. Well, now we're going to move into July. July is going to show me how we're going to get out of that turbulence, because you can see it starts a little bit here, then it gets worse here. So from April to July, there's going to be some turbulences, some mindset issues, also maybe some some world issues around this volatile energy. And what this card does, the Six of Swords, is usually to show you that you can see the boat is going back into the harbor, the tempest, the storm is behind you. So I have a feeling that for me, but also for the collective, for UK generally, things are starting to settle and people are going to feel that they've turned a corner. August. So August is, I think it's again, this is a beautiful card about accepting the help of your guardian angels and of, well, I'm seeing the mermaids here, so it's the elementals. So I'm getting August to, because elementals are a lot about prosperity and we don't actually work with them that much. So I have a feeling, again, look, it's that woman on the island. And I feel I'm going to need to do some work to help the elementals of England support businesses and support everyone to keep the faith going. Because even though we're getting back into the harbour, I'm not necessarily sure that people will understand that this is the case. So it's reversed. So that means that, well, that's interesting. There's another reversed card now. What's my feeling on this? What I'm talking about, I'm doing it without thinking. It's literally coming out of my mouth. So I would encourage you to use the episode about how to channel for your business when you're doing this 12 card spread. And if I haven't shared it already, I'll check in the group when I'm done with this video. I will go and share it so you can listen to it. And literally what I want you to do is for each card that you pull is to just channel right on it and see what comes out. So why is this Three of Cups reversed? Now that we've said that the elementals are going to help. I'm getting that it's going to be a slow process. That's what it is. It's slow. And people are going to get impatient. Which ties in very well with the next card that we have for September. Because normally in September you have the harvest. But actually this year, where this is normally the card of new projects, new prosperity. And it's inverted. So I think what this card is saying is that in September not to start any new project. Right? Just keep it there. Don't start any new project. Seven of Swords for October, which means going within. It's almost like you go and bury all the swords of contention that you have with other people or old stuff. You want to go within and you want to put them down, really. Why are we carrying these swords? Is it such a hard job? You know, and I feel that this is about old bones of contention that need to be released. November, which is my birthday, we have the King of Swords. This is usually a man that has a very strong intellect. It's a male energy, it's not a man. So I'm feeling that there's going to be a need to use the mind. And I'm feeling that this reading is for the collective as well as me. So if there's anything here that speaks to you, take it for yourself, because I think I've connected to the energy of this group. So November is going to be about balance and about making sure that they're talking about discernment. Very important, discernment. And December next year, Seven of Cups, is going to be about making a choice of what cup are you going to choose? What cup are you going to drink from? And this is our higher self showing us which one to choose. It's about getting some guidance from our higher self and connecting to our higher self. So I hope that gives you a good idea. Let's turn the camera again. About what this spread can do. It's a lot of fun. Don't take it too heavily. But I would say take a screenshot of that image and save it somewhere and dig it out every month, just to and what you could do actually, for example, let's say I had the Hierophant for January, and January comes and I want to know more about the Hierophant. You know, give me more information about what's going to happen in January. So I'm putting that card in the middle of my desk, and I'm going to set my intent to pull 2 more cards that are going to give more background so that I understand it better, because sometimes it's a little bit difficult to tune into just the one card. And let's see if by pulling, I'm going to start with just the one card, one more card for January. So what do I need to know about January, about this Hierophant? What is the meaning of the card? All right, here we go. Okay, so that's interesting. That's another reversed card. I'm going to ask one more. Okay, so that's really interesting. I'm going to turn the camera again so you can see what I'm seeing. So the Hierophant, I said, is about not going within, to go without, to be visible, to go out into the world. This card usually means to me, and that's what I'm seeing, is that I have a tendency to give my power away to people, because I have a tendency in business to think that other people know better than me. And there was a very good example of this that I was reminded of today. Back a few years ago, I signed up for a wonderful business program with a business coach that, you know, I absolutely love her to bits. This is not a criticism against her, but she sets up these pods where you comment on each other's posts to give them more reach. And it never felt right to do that. There's something in me, my intuition was telling me this is not a good idea. And I felt almost bad about it, because I thought, I'm not a game player. I thought, this is me not being a team player. And I felt really yucky about not liking this practice, until this year in April I came across another wonderful business mentor. And as you progress, you have new mentors coming into your life, and that's a wonderful thing. I had 2 amazing mentors come into my business this year, and the first one said that she didn't like comment pods, and she explained the reason why, and it made so much sense. So my intuition knew all along, but because these women are more successful than I am, I ignored my intuition, which is kind of ironic considering that this is what I'm teaching here in this group. But I guess I'm sharing to say that it's always a risk. If you are like me, if you have self-doubt, if you have low confidence, if you suffer from imposter syndrome, you're likely to feel bad about your intuition, or try to discard it because it goes against someone that you like. Does that make sense? So this card is asking me not to do that, not to go into my shell, not to follow someone else's advice and ignore my own intuition. And if I do that, the result is going to be an empowerment. Can you see how empowered I am going to be? Holding the world in my hand, this wand, which is like passion and power. I'm standing on this mountain. I have the golden fleece of success on my shoulder. So these cards are helping me not to fall into my old patterns. And this is the message that the Hierophant was giving me in his wisdom. So I hope this has helped you to understand how to do a 12 card spread for a year, and then how to hone in on each month to get a little bit more information. I don't like to draw any more than 3 cards apart from this big spread, but you can see there's a structure to it that corresponds to each month, because the more cards you get out, the more confusing it gets. And this is why up to now I've taught you to use the one card and go deep within and journal and get all the information that you can get. But I guess today, because we're expanding a little bit our understanding of this course in this teaching for December, I'm encouraging you to try something a bit different. Now, I would love for you to share. I'm going to have a post in the group. I would love for you to share the result that you got by doing this 12 card spread. But also, if you have any questions about it, please go ahead and I will answer it either with a post or by doing another live stream like I've done today. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for those of you who watch on the replay. Please put hashtag replay under this video so that I know you've watched it. and I will come for another teaching in February. No, January. What am I talking about? In January. Don't forget, we have 2 hot seats session booked, one before Christmas and one after Christmas. So the next, I can see the one in when is the one? Do I have one in December or not? Yes. So the first one is going to be Monday the 7th at 4 p.m. So that's US friendly. And the next one's going to be on the 4th of January at 10 a.m. So it's more Australian friendly. And of course, for those of you in Europe like me, both times are equally. You can attend both of them if you wanted to. And the way I'm going to run it is you literally come, I'll share a Zoom link on the day. We come and we just get to practice and chat about, you know, I can do a reading for you as well, and I can help you with any problem you've had so far with the course, and some support. So I might ask you to do a reading, ask you what you get from it, and then I'll tell you what I get as well. So we get this helps everyone. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.